Hello everyone, it's Ryan at West Ham Fan TV. Just going to do a quick little video, like I do, seems like every Sunday now. Just going to do a little roundup on transfer rumours that I've seen over the past couple of days. Well, the last week really. But before I get into transfers and everything like that, I just want to have a quick chat about the pre-season friendly game yesterday against Southend. Another victory for West Ham, 3-2. But like I said last week, I mean, results don't really matter. It's nice to see us win, but it's more about players getting game time and fitness. Obviously, the standout performance yesterday was Dimitri Payets. 2 goals, involved in the third one as well. See his first one, the free kick. I see a video before the game of him practicing the free kicks. So you can see that he obviously works hard on his free kicks. But yeah, what a free kick. I know it was against Southend, but at the end of the day, it's still the same size goal as if it was anywhere in the world. You know, he's still got to beat a wall and a goalkeeper, and a good goalkeeper at that as well. Bentley's a good goalkeeper for Southend. Yeah, so obviously Ogbonna as well made his debut. Didn't really. I see the highlights. Couldn't make it to the game yesterday, but I see the highlights. Yeah, I mean, it was his first game for West Ham, so hopefully, I mean, he might feature in the Europa League second leg on, if he can. I'm not sure, can he play? Well, I mean, we can't really judge him for yesterday, but it's good to see him get a run out. But obviously, yeah, the standout performance, what everyone who they wanted to see yesterday was Payet, and looking at him, I think we've got a real good signing here. A really, really good, exciting player. I think there's not going to be a dull moment while he's on the pitch. I think our strikers better be prepared, because they're going to have balls coming in left, right and centre for them to chase onto. Because, yeah, and I think if he can stay fit all season, I think just from him himself, he can get 10 to 15 goals easy if he carries on. Yeah, like I said, 3-2 win. Run out for some more first team players as we're getting closer and closer to the season now. The only one that I see a lot of people complaining about, and I've seen it on the highlights as well, was Randolph, the goalkeeper. Bit of a debate over him over the last couple of days. Is he good enough for West Ham? From what I've seen so far, I don't think he is. I think Adrian's our number one, but he needs someone up his arse to push him for that number one spot, and I don't think Randolph is. What I've seen of him, I mean, he might prove us wrong. You know, he might come good. Hopefully he does. But from what I've seen of him so far in the Europa League and the Friendlies, he just looks a bit shaky. Like he's, I don't know. Is it nerves because he's at a big club now, and obviously he played in front of the West Ham fans yesterday in the first half, and I see a few of them giving him a bit of stick, which maybe that was a bit too much to give him stick, but I can understand their frustrations. I mean, imagine doing that in a massive game in the Premier League if Adrian was ever injured. So maybe, I mean, he was signed before Bilic come in, so maybe Bilic might look at that and think, is he good enough? Do we need another back? I thought we was going to go for the Southend goalkeeper in the summer. I think he would have been perfect. But no, let's hope he comes good. Right, yeah, that's it for yesterday's game. Let's talk about a few transfer rumours coming into the club. Alex Song. He's been putting pictures on his Instagram of him in the new training kit and getting everyone very excited. But it just, I don't know, it just seems like there's nothing. It just seems to be taking a long time. I know he's got an injury, but if it's that bad, then walk away from it. You know, I know getting him on a free transfer, but why do we want to take someone on who's going to be out for 3 to 4 months? You know, so hopefully it's just nothing and we can get that deal done. The other midfielder, I'm going to talk about midfielders first. Morales from Everton. Apparently we've put a £6 million bid in yesterday. Good signing. I mean, would be a really good player from what I've seen of him at Everton. And like I said, he scored a good goal against us last year in the FA Cup. Another tricky player, likes to run with it, take people on. He's had his injuries over the past couple of seasons, but I've seen a lot of Everton fans tweeting out today saying that they'd be sad to see him go. So maybe you know, I'd like him obviously as I'll go on to Stuart Downing in a minute, but as a replacement for Downing, he could be a good acquisition. Another one that I've seen this morning, Cambiasso. Obviously, he's a free agent now, left Leicester. Is he the sort of player? Listen, don't get me wrong, he's a great player. He's achieved a lot in his career, won the Champions League. But is he the sort of player we need at West Ham? Well, we've got a lot of midfielders that play in his position. Don't get me wrong, he can, same again, he can pick a pass out, but because of his age, he's probably going to want 50, 60 grand a week. Do we really want to waste that on Cambiasso? So hopefully that, I mean, we'll see in the next few days anything comes to light with that story. Another one is the Argentinian winger, Lanzini, another player that's been linked. Apparently he's flying in tomorrow for a medical. They said that last week and the week before, so I don't know why this deal, unless they was waiting for Downing to go before they made a move due to wages and things like that. But I've not really seen much of him. I've seen a few highlights on YouTube. Like any player we're linked with that I haven't seen play, I always have a little watch and see what they're like. And he's another person. He looks like he takes people on, and he likes to get hold of the ball and run with it. So if we can get him, I mean, Payets, we're getting some exciting players. What we've been missing, we haven't really had anyone like that, like we said in the previous videos, like since Ravel Morrison. So no, it'd be good. One more midfielder, Lassana Diarra. He was training with us last season. Couldn't get a contract. I think he wasn't allowed to sign last season, but that rumour's come up again. He's a defensive midfielder. So 30 years old, free agent. You know, he could be a good signing. He's a good player. I mean, he's played for some big clubs: Chelsea, Arsenal, Real Madrid. He's short. He's very short, but he likes to get stuck in. Maybe if the Alex Song deal don't come off, maybe, or we can get them both. You know, like I said, we've got a lot of games coming up this season, especially if we qualify for the Europa League. So building a big squad, but you don't want all these players coming in on big wages. So if we can get them on a low wage, yeah, it'd be a good addition to the squad. Right, one more, strikers, Charlie Austin. I've read this morning now that Bournemouth and Leicester have joined the race to sign him. So that's Palace, Chelsea, Newcastle. He's got some decisions to make, but no one's made a move yet. I think it was Leicester made a bid a couple of weeks ago, but none of the other teams. I thought you'd see a bit more. Maybe people are holding out now till the end of the transfer window to get him a bit cheaper, because I think QPR are holding out for 15 million, which fair play to them. You know, you've seen what some players are going for lately. I mean, Charlie Austin, great player. I've said on post-match pints and these sort of videos I do that I'd love Charlie Austin at West Ham. I think he'd be a great striker to have. He offers a lot up front. He scores goals. He creates goals. He's got a brilliant touch. Like I said, he's got a touch of the Dean Ashtons about him. So I'm hoping that we sign him. I don't want to see him go to Chelsea and sit on the bench. He'd get a chance at the other teams, but Charlie Austin's got to look and think, we've got to go into in the next season. It'd be a massive step for him, massive. So hopefully something will come over that in the next few days. Obviously as well, you got Hernandez, spoke about him last week. Another striker that'd be great to have him in. 9 million, poacher. Like we said on the post-match pint show the other day, he's a 6-yard box striker. You know, someone that you need, someone who's going to score you goals at crucial times in the game. So hopefully something will come alight with that. Yeah, I mean, that's it for players coming in. I mean, departures, sorry. Stuart Downing left the club. I think it was a good deal for both parties, really. Us and him himself. I mean, we get 5.25 million up front. If Middlesbrough get promoted, we get another 1.5 million. So for a 30-year-old, it's a good bit of business. Good bit of business by West Ham.
He wanted to go home. He turned around. I see Bilic's interview about him the other day, and Downings said if any other club would have come in for him, he wouldn't have gone. It was only that it was Middlesbrough, so you can't blame him. He's a Middlesbrough lad, played for the club. I think he made his debut yesterday for him, so good luck to him. Another departure that I've seen this morning that it's the same every transfer window, and I just wish they'd leave him alone, is James Tompkins to Newcastle. Tompkins is not going nowhere, in my opinion. He signed a 5-year deal last season. He's there for the long run. One of the most improved players at West Ham. So there's nothing going to happen with that. Just quickly, before I take up any more of your time, Andy Carroll, rumours are another setback. Going to be out to October. You got to feel for him, because it's not like he's doing it on purpose, is he? But a lot of people are getting frustrated now, and I'm a massive Andy Carroll fan. But even now, I'm thinking to myself, how much longer can it go on for? I mean, I hope. I mean, nothing's been confirmed yet, so hopefully it's just rumours. Because I think David Gold tweeting out this morning that he'll be back in September time. So, like, it might just be a rumour. Fingers crossed it is, because, like I said, if we can get him on that pitch fit, then he's unplayable, you know. So let's just hope it is rumours. Another thing I want to talk about, and I want you to leave comments below. I've done something on Facebook last night, so if you like us on Facebook, go and look at it. We had a little, on the post-match pint show the other night, we was talking about future captains for West Ham. And I know, listen, I love Noble. I'd love to see Noble get the captain's armband, but will he play every week? That's the problem. So I said that Aaron Creswell would be a good shout for a captain of West Ham. Young, he's on a long-term contract now. You've got Julian Dix there now, former left-back captain. He's there, he can put his arm around Creswell. You know, it might give Creswell a bit of, not that he's a confident player anyway, but it'll make him step up, and, you know, and a lot of people were saying about Winston Reid as well, he'd be a good shout, but and a lot of people saying Adrian, and I've said it before, goalkeepers for me shouldn't be captains. I know someone put a comment on there yesterday about Casillas and Buffon, but what you got to realise with them two is that they played at top European clubs and won everything in their careers, and they never really battled against relegation and scraps. And I know Juventus had that thing a few seasons ago, but that was due to obviously money laundering or whatever it was. You know, so, but apart from that, he's always played at the top, just like Casillas at Real Madrid. So, and if it had got, and you know what our fans are like, first finger we point at is the captain. Look at Nolan, Rio Coco, for example. So, would you want the fans turning on Adrian? I don't really want that, you know. So, yeah, leave your comments below on that and let us know who you think would make a good captain for West Ham, or who do you think will be captain for West Ham next season. One more thing, second leg on Thursday. FC Birkirkara away in Malta, taking a 1-0 lead out there. It was a bit of a... It was one of them games on Thursday, wasn't it? You know, but I feel like we're going to go out there, and I feel like we're going to score 2 or 3 goals out there and easily go through. And then I think we meet, what was it, FC Astra or someone, and Inverness Caledonian Thistle. So I like that one. That'd be a good one. Away trip to Scotland if we can get through. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there now, because I've taken up like loads of time on your Sunday afternoon. So yeah, I mean, leave your comments below. If you haven't seen last week's post-match pint show, we had our competition winner on there. Give it a watch. It was a good show. Like always, we love doing them. So yeah, we'll be recording another one on Thursday after the Birkirkara second leg. So let's hope that we get that win and go through to the next round. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video again. I think Nicky's decided to call it like Ryan's Roundup, so it looks like it's going to be a weekly thing. So I enjoyed doing them, you know. It's a bit weird just talking to a camera, and you know, but you get used to it after a while. But yeah, right, I'm going to let you go then. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'm Ryan at West Ham Fan TV. Come on, you irons.